In the book of Daniel in the Bible, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, has a dream about a large statue composed of different materials. The statue is interpreted by the prophet Daniel as a timeline representing a series of kingdoms or empires that would rise and fall, eventually ushering in the establishment of God's eternal kingdom. The statue in Nebuchadnezzar's dream is described as having a head made of gold, chest and arms of silver, belly and thighs of bronze, legs of iron, and feet partly of iron and partly of clay. Each part of the statue represents a specific kingdom or empire. It also symbolizes the dark side of human ambition and the inevitable downfall of empires as they turn their back on God and are consumed by their own corrupt desires. It's a stark reminder of the transient nature of power and the consequences of turning their back on God, unchecked greed, and dominance. The golden head represents Babylon, the kingdom ruled by Nebuchadnezzar himself. It also symbolizes the lust for power and wealth that defined the Babylonian Empire. The silver chest and arms represent the subsequent empire, which some interpretations identify as the Medo-Persian Empire. It also represents the deceit and treachery of subsequent empires as they plotted and schemed to gain control. The bronze belly and thighs represent other empires often associated with the Hellenistic Empire led by Alexander the Great. It also represents the insatiable appetite for conquest and control, leading to the rise of mighty empires like Alexander the Great and Egypt. The legs of iron symbolize the Roman Empire, known for its military might and dominance. Its brutal iron-fisted rule, crushing any opposition with ruthless force. The feet made of iron and clay represent a divided kingdom or a mixture of strength and weakness. Various interpretations suggest that this could represent the fragmented and unstable nature of later empires or kingdoms. It also represents the crumbling and fragile nature of empires as they turn their back on God, usher in the rise of darkness, and succumb to their own decadence and internal conflicts. In the book of Daniel, after describing the statue in Nebuchadnezzar's dream, there is a vision of a stone that shatters the feet of the statue. This stone then grows into a great mountain that fills the whole earth. The interpretation of this vision is the establishment of God's eternal kingdom, which will ultimately triumph over the kingdoms of the world. The stone is often interpreted as representing the Messiah or the kingdom of God. It symbolizes the coming of Jesus Christ, who will overthrow the earthly kingdoms and establish a new order. The shattering of the feet of the statue signifies the destruction of these human empires, while the growth of the stone into a great mountain represents the establishment of God's everlasting kingdom, which will never be destroyed.